Welcome to NBA Weekly with your host, DTLF.
What's up, family? It's your boy DTLF back with another NBA Weekly, man. Your guys' number one source and show for all things basketball, and especially the NBA and how hot it is right now with the Luka trade and how the Lakers are looking number 2 seed. You're in the right place, man. This is where you want to be for all the latest on the greatest. All right, Solo, what's up, man? He said, looking forward to Luka Magic. Bro, we can't get enough of Luka. This is like insane Luka magic going on here. And what's up, CJ? And it's just, we counting down the minutes, the hours, and all of that. Let's go, Hood TMZ. Thank you, bro, for being a member. Appreciate you, my brother. Speed. Good to see all you guys. All right, we got to talk about it. It's a little bit controversial. And again, we're going to go into this without disrespecting our guy, Anthony Davis, but we got to bring up the numbers, man. It's inevitable at this point that we talk about it, all right? Because the Lakers have gotten better since trading AD. Before the trade, we were giving up 112 points per game. After the trade, we're giving up 106 points allowed. Now, the average fan might think that's not a lot. Guys, this is a whole lot. This is the difference between, in the modern NBA, basically giving up less than 100 to more than 100. And it makes a world of a difference. We have a better defensive rating, and we just look better overall as a team, more well-rounded. So this led me to the question why do you guys think that is happening right now with our Lakers? Why do you guys think, in spite of having no real legitimate rim protector, Jackson has done a decent job, no disrespect to him, but why do you guys feel like the Lakers are giving up 106 points per game since we traded for Luka last month? I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, well, I do remember a couple of faults that we did, a couple of flaws that we did have when we had AD. Flaw number one, the Lakers, to me, always would use AD as a scapegoat in the sense that he was the last line of defense, so all the pressure was falling on his plate. I feel like just how on offense guys can fall asleep offensively, guys can definitely fall asleep defensively knowing you have an anchor in the back behind you, right? Now that we don't have that anchor, everybody has to be diligent and on their toes, including LeBron, who has improved defensively. Everybody has to be on their A game now that we don't have Anthony Davis, because we don't have that final rim protector, that last line. And if you guys were with me earlier on playback as we were doing good take, bad take, I find it interesting that the analyst said that we're giving up only 30% shots at the rim, meaning we're giving up more contested mid-range and three-point shots from beyond the arc. All of these factors, but what do you guys think? I want to know. He said we had poor transition defense. That's true. Poor transition defense. Some of that was on AD too, because sometimes he would be trailing late. Aaliyah Cruz said, "What up, Dan? Dan, why is Molly so annoying on First Take?" Been a while since I heard from her, man. I don't really watch First Take like that, except the little short takes from Stephen A and stuff like that. But been a while since I heard from her. Is she really annoying? You guys would know. I wouldn't know. And this is just the beginning. I'm sure the team will get better before the playoffs. Oh, absolutely, DS 515. This team's still gelling, so we are miles and miles away. But I have several theories on why the Lakers are 6 points better defensively. Several theories. I'm going to break them down here on this video, and then we're going to go on and talk about other teams as well. My guy said, and Lulz being a good rebounder is definitely helping this team. There were plenty of times where AD didn't snatch boards at the rate he is capable of. Look, that is very true as well. Rebounding helps us. We give up less second chance points. That is very true. Those are all great points, Solo. Well, for me, I feel like the effort wasn't the same when AD was here. It's almost like when AD was on his A game defensively, he was the last line, he was the anchor, we were cooking defensively. But when there was nights he would take off for sure, and sometimes he looked hurt, and sometimes he looked disinterested, and we would be like, it's mental with AD. We had plenty of conversations post-game when we were disappointed. But again, I feel like everybody, man, has stepped it up big time. And I think not having that anchor mentally has put everybody on edge to the point where, they're just – even LeBron has been sensational. Rui has been much better defensively. DFS and Vando, of course. The new guys we acquired, Goodwin. Goodwin has been spectacular from the perimeter with his defense. So I think all of them have been interesting for me. But also, we got to give JJ Redick the credit. He's running small ball, and small ball isn't that small when you got 6'9", 6'8" wings out there in the perimeter, and your smallest guy, credit to D. Free, who said this before, when your smallest guy is Austin Reeves, all of a sudden small ball isn't so small after all. If anything, we're more versatile for sure. Kyrie just went down with an injury. Oh, man, you hate to see that. That is so unfortunate. Let's see. That applies to LeBron too, Solo. LeBron is trying harder. Yeah, they all are. Oh, my goodness, man. They're all trying harder. We're crashing as a unit for surely, D-Free. Good to see you, bro. He said Gabe Vincent said a few days ago it's because they have to work harder now on defense without AD. Aha. That's what I was just saying. Without AD, I feel like everybody's on edge. Everybody knows that we need all the effort. It's like when you have an elite offensive player, you can get caught ball watching and not moving without the ball. Defensively, it could be the same thing. When you have an elite defensive player, you can get overconfident, take more possessions off, knowing you have that last line of defense. Now, if you're not on your toes, they're going to get right to the rim and finish. Because rim protection, Jackson has been awesome. But on paper, we don't have much rim protection, even though we're still averaging like 6 blocks plus a night after AD left. So how are we doing it? By committee. But again, I also believe that good offense and ball movement and guys touching the basketball is getting them motivated to play both sides, right? It's getting them absolutely motivated. So, but I couldn't be prouder of these guys, man. What they have done here is nothing short of spectacular. And, again, very, very proud. And it's insane how the Mavs supposedly made this trade for them to win now. And instead it's the Lakers who are winning now and for the future. So just like we thought on the night the trade went down, we are set for the now and for the future. And it's a beautiful thing. Man, he says, Notorious, what's up, bro? He said, gotta feel bad for Mavs fans. I do feel bad for Mavs fans. Not only because they traded Luka, but Grimes just went off for 44 or 45 the other night when they beat Golden State. And they're dealing with tons of injuries, and again, the trade will never make sense to me, but it is what it is. I mean, feel bad for Mavs fans, but I don't feel bad for for the players because the players still get paid millions. They'll be fine wherever they move. Contesting without fouling, that's another thing they're doing for sure. Yeah. Let's see. Manimal says, what's good, Dan? I honestly feel that a rim protector is overrated. Good team / positional defense is key to winning. Shot blocking bigs are overrated in the new NBA. I mean, you might be onto something there, but I don't think they're overrated. I just think it's the way they're utilized, right? They're less utilized, especially when you have versatile wings. A lot of these teams that run small ball have versatile wings, switch multiple positions. Right now, the Lakers are switching everything successfully, and teams are struggling because before, when we would get caught in pick and rolls with a big man, now it's a wing who can fight through the screen or at least put enough pressure to contest every single shot. And offenses start breaking down. The game plan starts breaking down offensively for the opposition. So, again, it's food for thought, but we have gotten better defensively without AD, and that's saying a lot. Again, credit to JJ Redick. All right, got to move on to the next subject, man, and that's Lamelo Ball, y'all, because Lamelo Ball is a name to watch on the trade market this summer per Mike A. Scotto. Now, it says here, following the Luka Doncic trade, NBA executives around the league have expanded their horizons on which potential stars could be next to change teams. The availability of the Hornets guard Lamelo Ball is one of the several executives who spoke to Hoops Hype will be monitoring on the trade market this summer. Not surprised at all. I told you guys the Luka trade might actually trickled a lot of different moves that maybe weren't being considered already. We also have Kevin Durant potentially moving to a contender this summer, so we could have a very amazing summer full of all kinds of splashes and fireworks around 4th of July. It's going to be nuts. And I really look forward to it, man, because you know what? That's what the NBA is all about. Moves, splashes, storylines, headlines, all of that. But I'm not going to look past the postseason because that's the most exciting part. But yeah, this offseason is going to be interesting. If LaMelo Ball goes, where would you guys like to see him the most, right? Now, personally, the only reason I would see them moving him is because they stink and they want to get off of that contract. But they don't really have any necessity to move him. It's not like they get better by moving him or they can draft somebody much better by moving him, right? Unless they get the first overall pick and want to go for Cooper Flag or something like that. I don't see why they would move him. But I do see it positive because a lot of these GMs are clowns. And we saw what we saw what Charlotte tried to do with us. They try to rip us off. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Ozzy says thoughts on D'Lo. Timberwolves still need him, and Cat saying every team would improve with both of them. Personally, I'm not a fan of either. D'Lo, Timberwolves still need him. Well, what do you mean D'Lo? I don't think D'Lo's a winner. I'm sorry. We gave him a shot to become a winner, but I think he's more interested in other things. I think he was very telling in his podcast. I'll never forget when he said he just wants to get his final paycheck and get out of the way for these young guns. I'm like, that don't sound like he's very hungry to win anything. And so he had to be traded. He was traded. As far as Cat goes, Cat saying every team would improve with both of them personally. Cat said every team would improve with D'Lo and Cat, or who is he talking about? You got to rephrase that question a little bit because I didn't know Cat said this. But, I mean, they're friends. I'm not surprised. Friends are going to say friendly things. That's what they do. This is the way small ball is supposed to look. I mean, even when the Warriors were doing it, they were putting Livingston, Iguodala, Draymond, Durant, Thompson. Those are all big wings. I've always been on the record as the saying, if you have the personnel, I'm cool with it. If you don't have the personnel, I'm not cool with it. When we were running small ball with all those guards, you know what I'm talking about, D3. When we were running that small ball, I definitely was not cool with that. And but this is a lot different. This is necessity to small ball. We don't have that true anchor down low and that true guy you can throw the ball to. So, yeah, why not run small? And, with our defensive wings and versatility, I'm cool with it. The way it's supposed to look is what the Houston Rockets try to do. The way it's not supposed to look is the way the Houston Rockets tried to do in that year with Russell Westbrook, where they went all over small ball and their center was PJ Tucker. Yeah, that was trash. That you're asking for trouble at that point. And AD cooked. He shredded them. Absolutely. GMs are now checking on their stars. There's a report that Trae Young and John Morant or some of John Morant or some of the other guys are going to be traded potentially too. Remember, I've been on the record as saying that as well, that the new CBA was going to, I think a lot of players were going to move. But I think the Luka trade really shifted everything, man. I think after that Luka Doncic trade, if he's not untouchable, almost nobody is, right? I think that's the new mindset, which is fun for us NBA fans because we get to see new faces and new places, and there's nothing more excited than seeing players like that move around and shift. And teams trying to get ahead of the rebuild curve, but you can't cheat the system, man. You got to go through it at some point. There's going to be trades because the teams either don't want to pay these guys long term or they want to go better. They're going to have to trade with each other because of the CBA limits. I love that. I love that. And that's what I was curious about at the deadline because I figured there was going to be lots of sellers. But, man, my goodness, man. Cruise control D'Lo. Nah, man. D'Lo proved to be a bust, not as far as a draft pick, but as far as a championship contending type player. He's never been that. And he's never really done well in playoffs. Sorry. D'Lo doesn't care. He just wants his bag. I'm not mad at it, but not on my team. Yep, facts. That's how I feel about him. I don't hate him, but I love him from a distance, far away. Absolutely. What just happened to Kyrie? I didn't watch it. Let me see if there's a clip on Twitter going circulating right now because that is pretty sad. You hate to see stuff like this happen, especially. I mean, damn, they're cursed, man. Everybody's been hurt over there on that side, and they're absolutely cursed. And here's the play, I guess. Let me see. Let's pull it up here. You guys want to see it with me? Pull it up for you guys. Let's see. We're getting some breaking NBA Weekly news here. And something happened to Kyrie, apparently. You guys already mentioned it twice. Let's see. Okay, so here he is driving. Oh, no. Oh, my God. God forbid that looked really bad because there was no contact. Was there? Let's see. Oh, no. Did he? I don't want to speculate on what that is. That looks bad. He's grabbing his knee, too. Let's see it again. Oh, man, that looks really bad. I don't know. That's sad. Hopefully he's all right, but that does not look promising there, Alicia. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess he got hurt. Oof. Yeah, that looked bad right there, guys. That's my first time watching it right there. The non-contact injuries are always the ones that I get concerned with the most. hyperextended knee. It could be, God forbid, anything else, man. The Nico curse. Oh my goodness. Mavs are cursed for trading Luka, but I'm so grateful he's a Laker. Yeah, we saved him from the curse. Bring him over here. We absolutely saved him from that curse, and just absolutely wonderful. I'm glad we have him for sure. Keith, thank you so much, man. Kobe is closest to MJ. Luka is closest to LeBron. Who is closest to Luka? Nobody. Let's freaking go Lakers. Luka is a one-on-one because we've never seen a player that can run the point guard position at his own pace in slow motion, and then he can speed it up from time to time. He's sneaky athletic. He's got a tremendous size and wingspan where he can look over the defenses and make insane whip passes. He is one of one. And LeBron is the athletic version of Luka, right? But Luka is the better shooting, less athletic version of LeBron. Similar but different. I like how we always like to make comparisons, but a lot of these players are so different. Like, I think LeBron and Luka are nothing alike. Yeah, they're both elite, cerebral, high IQ basketball players, but just like Magic Johnson and LeBron are not the same way Luka and LeBron are not the same. There's similarities to all of their games, but I think LeBron's a better scorer than Magic was, while I think Magic was a better passer than LeBron was, while I think Luka's a better scorer than Magic and LeBron was, right? But again, it's just all opinions. It's beautiful that we've had them all. That's all that matters. When it comes to comparisons, it doesn't matter to me. To me, what matters is the fact that we have them. So you're right about that, Keith. Very, very excited. And I do want to thank you, brother, for that super chat. But let's bring up the odds on who's going to land LaMelo this summer. I mean, who do you guys think lands him? And where would you guys like to see LaMelo Ball play at, right? Because it says here the Rockets apparently are the favorites to land him. The Magic. And shamelessly, the Warriors are thrown in here like they're thrown everywhere. But I doubt the Warriors get him. Although he could be a very good successor to Curry, even though completely different players again. But they messed up by not drafting him. Think about this. They drafted that center who I don't even think is in the league anymore. What was his name again? Completely forgot his name. Over this guy. And I had that debate. I was like, they should have drafted LaMelo Ball because, he would have fit in with the Golden State running gun system. So, man, it's insane how you can make a mistake. And I'm glad the Lakers actually James Wiseman. Thank you. They drafted Wiseman over LaMelo. That's insane, right? We always talk about the missteps the Lakers took, obviously drafting Jalen Hood-Schifino over some of the players that were available then. But James Wiseman, that is a far bigger slip up than any of the Lakers have done in the draft. Damn, that sucks for Matt fans. It's unbelievable the type of luck they are having. Nico Harrison right now needs to get out of town quickly because he supposedly built that team to win now. That team is not going to win now or in the future. They're screwed. They're done. They're over with. And hopefully Kyrie, wish him a speedy recovery. A lot of people are already speculating that Kyrie might want to come to the Lakers. I don't think we need that overkill, but I wouldn't say no to it. But I don't think we need an overkill of guards, right? If anything, we should look for a big man in the summer. But again, topic of conversation for another day right there. Yeah, James Wiseman. Team Lonzo with Melo. Look, bro, I can't believe it. I can't believe that the Warriors passed on LaMelo. I really thought when he slipped to them, they were going to pick him up. They were, what were they? Second pick, first pick? What were they? I really thought they were going to go for LaMelo. They went with Wiseman. I couldn't believe it because LaMelo fit their system and their play style way better. LaMelo going to the Pelicans, I would hate to see that. LaMelo's a fun player, but I want to see what he can do on a team where they can actually make some noise. Like, man, who would be a good fit for LaMelo? I haven't even thought about this one. I wouldn't mind seeing them on the Rockets. I think that's decent. They'd be very fun with the high flyers like Jalen Green, the up and down guys. Obviously, they got Sengun in the paint. It would be fun to see him with the Rockets. I don't want to see him with the Rockets, though, because they're already a problem. They're going to be worse. The Spurs, it would have been fun before they traded for De'Aaron Fox. Now, I don't think they need him at all. Who else would they Warriors trash? Who else would be a good fit for LaMelo? Chat. OKC? Maybe so. We'll see. Keep spamming what teams you guys think would be good. Here's some more breaking news that we had today. Marjan Belchamp has agreed to a two-way contract with the New York Knicks. I like this kid's athleticism, but I don't know how much more he has going for him. It was a first-round pick from Milwaukee. They pretty much dropped that already. But all right, let's talk about the standings, y'all, because we are officially a number 2 seed. There's some games going on tonight that have some stipulations to the rest of the standings. See if I can find them here. I'll pull up the NBA scores. There's some good games going on today, right? As we like to see, as we like to say, the hate watch. There it is. So we're doing the hate watch tonight in the West. The Warriors are winning, no surprise there. Apparently, the Hornets only show up versus my Lakers. Rockets and Thunder in a dogfight, so that's interesting right there. I actually wouldn't mind the Thunder winning here because it creates more space between us and the Rockets. Mavericks losing to the Kings. We already saw the horrific injury that happened there. Look at the Grizzlies falling all the way off. Didn't I tell you I was not impressed by the Grizzlies at the half? They already gave up 70 to the Atlanta Hawks. Shout out to the Atlanta Hawks for doing the Lord's work here today. And the Pistons lost their superpowers after they lost. They're struggling with Utah. But yeah, those are your games going on today. And again, we want to continue creating separation because, you know, the West is tough. And right now, as you can see, we're sitting pretty right there, number 2. But I want teams like the Nuggets, obviously the Grizzlies who are losing right now, and the Rockets to keep losing. And we create more of a gap, and we can actually have some of our stars towards the end of the season take nights off right before the playoffs. So I don't want this to be that close, only because I want the number 2 seed. I want a team that's struggling barely to get in, you know, and you know, makes it from the play-in tournament. It's a huge advantage. If you're the first and second seed, you have the advantage that you're playing a team from the play-in tournament, right? So I'll take the Clippers in the first round, or the Warriors, or the Timberwolves, or the Kings. I don't really give a shit. I would love for the Mavericks, but their injuries, like I told a Maverick fan that was talking smack earlier on the stream, hey, listen, y'all got to worry about making the playoffs first. They were talking about we could take y'all in this, and now I'm like, y'all been dealing with injuries. Get well, good luck. And now look what happened. So that's very unfortunate for them, but it's very, I mean, it is what it is. It's the West. It's dog-eat-dog world. Moses Brown is a free agent. His 10-day expired. The thing is, who would you guys sign, Goodwin or Moses Brown? We might need a big more, but that wing has been insanely good. Insanely good, man. What kind of tacos you having today, Amir? Let's go. All right, let's get into these power rankings for this week. Let's see where they got my Lakers this week. Last week, we were at 4. This week, let's see where we are. All right, Charlotte sliding all the way down, man. And it's a shame we lost to them. It's a shame we lost to these scrubs. But they slid all the way down to 30. Washington moved up. Okay. Marcus Smart making a little push here. Utah Jazz moving down. No surprise there. They suck. I still don't know why they kept Kessler with their greedy asses. They don't need them. Philly here. Now, hey, shout out to Philly. They got, you know, they beat the Warriors this week. So shout out to them for doing the Lord's work there. You got Toronto T-Dot over here moving down from 24 to 26. Chi City moving up a little bit. Okay. Nothing too crazy, though. Brooklyn moving down. Last week, they were at 23, now at 24. The Pelicans moving up. They shouldn't, though. They should tank. They traded Brandon Ingram, man. They should have traded CJ. And if I'm being honest, I think it's time to get off the Zion Williamson project for them. They got to get them away from all that gumbo and shrimp they got down there in New Orleans, man. He need a fresh start. Suns are an atrocity to mankind. How the hell do you have Kevin Durant, overrated as Booker and Bradley Beal, and you are 5 games below 500? Like, you really suck. But I am happy, though, because their fans were obnoxious and annoying after that one playoff series when they beat us when we were hurt. Atlanta moving up a little bit. Okay. San Antonio, man, they were fun to watch before Wemby went down. Now it's like they're kind of a hopeless case. But again, shout out to them for beating Memphis the other night. That's great news. You got Orlando Magic right here falling off a little bit. You know, they're still struggling to, you know, all those injuries and everything. Now Jalen Suggs is gone. He's going to have surgery on his left knee. So, man, they've been injury plagued. Bad luck there. Miami is in the same place as last week. The Kings moving up a little bit, but I am not impressed. I think this is one of the biggest pretenders ever. And they would do the world a favor. They don't even make the playoffs. So, ain't nobody trying to see Zach LaVine and Sabonis in the playoffs. I'm sorry. And I love Zach, but not on the Kings. Portland Trail Blazers. Again, what are they doing? They should be tanking. Some franchises are very confused. Dallas still somehow holding their head above water, but with this Kyrie news, it's going to be devastating. They're going to probably fall out completely of the playoffs. Clippers going to clip, and we made sure that with 2 losses we handed them. Let's go, baby. And then Detroit, man, they've been very impressive season, although they've been losing the last couple games after going on a big win streak. Then you got Milwaukee. Milwaukee, actually, man, they rose from the ashes to start the year. They were negative, and Giannis did his thing, and now they're back. They've won 6 of the last 7 games. So they're going to be moving up here pretty soon. And then the Warriors, I hate to say it, but they're moving up. Jimmy Butler making maximum impact. So got to give him credit, or Jimmy does that. But again, not impressed for the playoffs. First round exit at best, in my opinion. At best, if they make it. Minnesota, 33-29. I told you guys, Ant is definitely gonna get it going eventually, and when he does, it's gonna be interesting. Julius just came back from injury, so let's see how they can gel back again. Houston fell off. I was not surprised. I told you guys months ago or was it a month ago, that Houston had an impressive record, but I expect them to start losing, and sure enough, they have slid down. You got Memphis, another team. I just don't believe in their leadership. I don't believe in Ja. As good as talented as they are, they got Jaren Jackson. They got all these great role players, but I do not believe in Ja Morant. When it comes to the postseason, I just the Pacers, pretty much in the same spot. They've kind of ramped it up a little bit. They dropped a couple of games, it says here, with a similar 34 and 30 25 fourth place. Bucks holding the head-to-head tiebreaker. So the East starting to get interesting. You love to see this. Denver fell off ever since we beat them. They haven't been the same. You love to see that, man. They now got 22 losses, while my Lakers have 21. Let's go. The Knicks, 40 and 20. Their record seems to be a bit deceiving, though, because their defense has been really bad. They're 19 defensive rating. That's pretty bad. They got to step that up. Offensively, they're fine. They're fourth, but defensively, oh my goodness. They got to step it up there for sure. And look at the Lakers, though. Look at my fucking Lakers. I love it. When we keep getting better and better in every category. This is the overall year categories, but this is not signify what we've done the last 20 games or so. Right? We've been number one in a lot of these categories, and what a phenomenal month. What a phenomenal month. And now we've won 6 straight, improving to 6-2 with Luka in uniform. Really good. Really, really good. We're going to keep going. Boston's still here. Yuck, they make me sick. Hopefully the Lakers can overtake them real soon. Oklahoma, number 2. No surprises there. They're a very good team. And then finally, Cleveland being the first team to reach 50 wins gets to the top of the list right there, man. So that is impressive for sure. Cleveland getting to 50 wins so early is mighty impressive. I can't even lie. Right? Every game, taco night. Let's go. Let's see. Draymond says, hey, Dan, I like our chances against your team in the playoffs, brother. With no AD, we can easily attack the painted area. Have you looked at your personnel, Draymond? Jimmy's your only attacker. Who else is going to attack? Podemski or is it Curry? Who's going to attack us in the paint? It damn sure ain't Draymond unless he got the donkey punch activated. He ain't attacking that rim protection. I hate to break it to you. I hate to burst your little Steph Curry bubble, man, but I don't like your chances against anybody in the playoffs, let alone us. I hate it. There's levels to this. Don't let ESPN fool you, putting y'all in the same sentence as us. There's levels to this, man. Denver Nuggets, tacos with a side of flipper salsa. Wash it down with some OKC Thunder Craft Brew. Lakers in 5. Let's go, man. I love that. I love that, man. That's wonderful right there. Nice combination, Amir. Very nice combination. Thank you, Kimiko. Appreciate you. Let's see. Yeah, Kyrie got injured. You hate to see that, bro. You absolutely hate to see that, especially forget about the Dallas Mavericks, the players, man. How sad do you think the city and the players are gonna feel? All right, knowing that they gave us Luka and they got nothing to show for it, basically. That's insane. And I know they're hurt. They're hurt as hell that because of what has happened. They are extremely hurt and saddened by these injuries, and they must be devastated. I can't even put myself in their place. But guess what, y'all? It is now time for my favorite part of the segment, Over the Hedge. For those of you that are new to the channel, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. In this segment, we're going to be looking over the hedge and looking at the angry fans of the team we just smacked. And in this case, it is the San Diego Stinkers, all right? We just smacked them. Let me go ahead and bring this up on the screen here. I found some interesting ones here today because the delusion is at an all-time high with these stinkers, y'all. Get a load of it. Get a load of it. Here goes. Let's start with this tweet right here where my man said, don't even care about this loss. We Kawhi fans are up right now. Where the haters at? Are you seriously bragging Bro, y'all got smacked, and Kawhi had his first good game of the century. And this motherfucker right here talking about they don't even care about the loss. This is how delusional player fans are for the most part, and especially Clippers/player fans. This is double delusion. I mean, really? Listen, even this guy said, up in the loss is silly, especially when they took their foot off the gas. He said, down 20 and came back with a possession, within a possession. I wouldn't say that's taking their foot off the gas. Harden stunk it up again today, and a lot of the team is out. Not much we can do. Listen, man, there is something they can do. They can start a petition to get that fucking team off my city, man. I'm getting sick of it, bro. Kawhi stands are ridiculous. You see this here? You see this here, Amir? Listen, the Bakersfield Clippers just has a wonderful ring to it. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. I know Mark Cuban happy, sad. He sold his shares. Hey, he loved his money more than his team. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I pray nothing serious about him either. But that's insane, right? Kawhi stands. All right, let's move it along here because we have some more LA Clipper delusion here. He said, of course, when it's 8 against 5, this guy's name is Bits. He said, and he has a check mark, by the way. I don't even want to look at his profile. He got 800 followers. Oh, my goodness. He said, of course, when it's 8 against 5, damn, NBA will do anything and everything for the flop bird to look great, force laughable trades, make the refs call everything and anything. Circus, not a league. Yo, I'm sorry. I can't help but laugh. I cannot help but laugh at these Clipper clown fans. Oh my goodness, they are the worst. Did y'all see it? Did y'all see this? Are y'all reading this shit? They said we got the benefit of the call, not them. Listen, I hate to break it to this Clipper fan here, but the only reason the scoreboard looks like this, is because the refs let them back in the game with all these foul calls. And I love this guy right here, JJ. He says, Lakers had 3 more free throws. Stop using the same old easy excuse. Lakers were down 2 starters, and y'all still couldn't get it done. Ain't nothing wrong with admitting there's something wrong internally with your team. You know what? I usually don't do this, but I'll go ahead and give that Clipper fan a like right there. Because you know what? At the end of the day, oh my goodness, that is funny. And this guy said, you shot more free throws, bozo. Cry even more. Oh, man. That one right there made me laugh hard, yo. Now check this out. Let's go here and check out the rest of these. Let's check out the rest of these. Clipper fans are from a different planet. It's not Earth. This guy said waiting for the rebuild. I hate to break it to this guy, but their entire Clipper history is a rebuild. I hate to break it to him. Look, this is funny. Like people are replying to this shit. Like put the violence away. Oh my goodness, this is so funny, man. I usually never go into these Clipper forum things, but I had to go get some content for you guys. It says, you guys have continuously let me down. That is the life of a Clipper fan. Harden had to be better tonight. He was worse. And this guy, his whole fan page is based off of Harden player fans. I'm sorry. You suffer because you want to. Jenny finally gave up. Jenny finally gave up. So again, I'm going to do something I usually don't do. I'm going to hit the like button for Jenny because it's about time she gave up. Go pick a new team, Jenny. Pick a new team, Jedi. I go to Cancun now. Joke. I absolutely bask in their pain. You know, their pain is hilarious because for years, they have try to roast us, and it was always corny because we always went into chips. He's a Clipper Daryl crashing out. Bro, they said we had more free throws. Were they watching the same game? I know for a fact. For a fact, they weren't watching the same game. KD, what's up, brother? I see you flexing the new emojis. There you go. It's funny. Now, this is so fun that I had to scroll up a little bit here, and you can see, absolute ads. Some of these gifts are hilarious. You just lost to King and his mage. I love that. Look, love the effort. Get well soon, Norman. Come on, man. Just pick a different team, fam. Man. What can you do when you're missing 3 of your most consistent guys after what I saw tonight? Kawhi is 100%. Give him the ball every time. Does he know what happens with Kawhi when he starts going hard? Does he know? I don't think he knows, chat. These guys are masochists. I'm convinced. Look at this. Look at the gifts. I love the gifts. Yo, Laker fans are the best. Look. Sleep well, little bro. They're over here cooking Clipper fans, man. I love it. This is so funny. Look at this. The Clipper pack being smoked over here on Over the Hedge. The Vandalorian owns you, bozo teams. Love it. Don't run. Like, he got the belt in his hand. Yo, how did they come up with this shit? It's so hilarious. Austin Reeves got the belt in his hand right there. Oh my God. I could literally be here all day just looking at these memes, man. It's so funny. You just lost to Connect 4. He did go off, by the way. He did go off. So yeah, I gotta hit a like right there. Bam. You just lost to Lesalta? Okay, I don't get this one. Is it because of the commercial? Lakers running late, though. I do agree with that. Definitely gonna hit the like button on that. Lakers own you. This man made a custom emojis right here. Meet your daddy. Yo, he does. He kills. He kills the Clippers. Look, you just lost to Luka Magic. Everybody, man. Everybody came over here. This is a Clipper account here. Second consecutive season. Now, we own them their entire existence. I don't know what this one is. That one was weird. You just lost to LeBrontosaurus. He is old as a dinosaur. I get it. Look at it. Lakers hang championship banners. Clippers hang selfies. I've been saying this for the longest, fam. Crazy, right? Well, yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for Over the Hedge, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It's wonderful. It's wonderful when your team takes care of business. You can really sit back and have fun and just laugh at everybody else's misery, especially Clipper fans. I'm like 10 minutes behind, and I still think that they should get rid of Zion, but I'll say he's the smallest he's ever been. He's so small, he can play small forward. Now he's been killing. I just wouldn't trust his health, man. If I'm the Pelicans, I want to start from scratch. He already proved you can't build with him, right? Let alone around him, in my opinion. Kyrie injured looked bad. It did, bro. You hate to see stuff like that. As players get older, they risk this stuff. This is why LeBron James is so special, man. He's such a physical talent, and he manages to stay healthy in all these years, man. Knock on wood, guys. Knock on wood. But that's what makes LeBron so special. And again, it's not a diss on Kyrie. Prayers up to Kyrie, and I hope he gets better. But you really start realizing just how special a superstar like LeBron is from his magnitude, his caliber, when, you know, he stays healthy all these years in spite of being physical, right? Harden looked really old yesterday, but that's Harden's play stuff. He's not hooking you, grabbing you, and flopping on you. He's not effective. And the Lakers did an excellent job of locking him up without fouling him, even though he did still got some calls, right? Let's see here. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you guys are in here. Yeah, my Warriors got cooked without AD, but we have Jimmy now. I think I like our chances playing small ball, more versatile. You shouldn't like your chances versus us, man. You got to get rid of you got to get through other teams that are, I still think, are better than you. I don't think you guys are a top 6 team in the West. You might be the 7th if you eke in by the play-in, or an 8th. But nah, bro. I think the Jimmy Butler juice got you drinking your lunch right now, bro. I don't believe till I see it. Y'all start winning in the playoffs, you get past the first round, maybe I'll start believing. But nah, I don't. All right, let's see. Shout out to all the DTLF members. Yes, David, thank you, man, for purchasing all the memberships and just helping the community grow. My VIP right there, David, man, tapping in on the 1s and 2s, man. You love to see it. All right, y'all, that's gonna wrap it up for me, man. Thank you guys so much for tapping in today. It's always fun. That Over the Hedge segment was very, very fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button, and I will see you guys tomorrow for pregame, man. Should be a lot of fun. And some of you guys follow me on playback, so I'll see you guys there. All right, enjoy the rest of the evening, guys, and I'll see you then. Peace.